Alright everybody, welcome back if you're just joining in. Either way, thanks for watching. Today we're going to be doing some more hydraulic stuff. Hope to get pretty much everything mocked up and mounted on there. But first, the boss is out here, along with the other boss. Oh, we love each other. We love each other. You don't want a hug? Oh, your sister loves you. So, first thing I gotta do, this is a gas line off of my mom's Jeep. She was complaining she was smelling gas and it was running a little funny, and I said, well, I'll go and check it out, see if it may need a tune-up, but I could smell it was actual, it wasn't gas from the exhaust, it was this under the hood. So anyway, I got this wonderful thing. I've never used one of these. It seems kind of chintzy. It tells you to put it in hot water until it's soft, and then insert it, and you gotta warm it up to bend it into shape. So I don't need it all. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna see what a heat gun does. Worth a try with a piece I cut off. So anyway, that's my first project. I was informed by this one that I had better get that done for Grandma. And then this one's just waking up. She's still got the ornery in her. She's getting a little bit more better now. A little bit more better. Jesus, use English. She's getting a little better now. A little bit more like herself. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What it would be like to have that energy again, right? It's better they run it around in here now than. Little chilly to be outside, but it's warm up a little bit. I'm sure these two will be out there running around like normal, huh? The fun that goes on in the shop when the camera's not rolling. So like I said, we'll be working on this some more. And yeah, I'll bring you back once I get done with this fitting, and we'll actually talk about what's going to happen today. So you guys want to see some fancy shit? Turn the key on and it just dumps out of there. They're the right connectors, just junk. That's what you get. And now we get to go to Chrysler and just buy the part, because we're not doing this again. That's dumb. I wouldn't suggest that shit to anybody. That actually kind of just upset me. So that's what you get. I would say lesson learned, but I already knew better. Back inside to work on stuff that makes sense. Okay, so we're back in here. Haven't been getting a lot of video while I'm working on this stuff, because it's just kind of really time-consuming, tedious jobs that I just have a bunch of video of me not getting anything done, and trying to entertain you guys with whatever small talk I could think of that, I don't know. So anyway, I run out of things to talk about. What I'm up to now, this is for the filter. You guys, I'm sure, have seen stuff similar. That will be getting mounted right under here. I just got to make a little bracket to go across there and bolt to it. So that'll be underneath of the platform when it's on there. It'll be pretty much, well, it'll be about here. So it should be protected by the platform, or by the box there. And I don't plan on taking this thing, woods tromping or anything crazy like that. It'll be, it'll be in a field, field work and stuff. And I don't really have any plans to do row cropping with it either, cultivating or rotary hoeing or anything like that, so it won't be going through any corn, which probably wouldn't bother it anyway. But anywho, waiting on hoses for this. Nobody around me carries 1-inch hose or fittings. They had the 1-inch or the 3/4 inch hose, but they didn't have the fittings for it. So waiting for fittings to come on that, which should be here in a couple of days. Actually, I have a couple of fittings that are there right now, but then Friday we're supposed to be getting the other fittings that I ordered. So yeah, I'll get this mounted up under there, and I'll bring you back for the next step, show you what this looks like. Alright, I just figured I'd bring you along for my hunt through the little scrap box for a piece of metal. Oh no! Oh shoot. Oh, that's interesting. Shouldn't be there anyway. That's the interior of a catalytic converter. Don't ask. We got these. Those would work, but I'm sure I got something else in here that's not much. That's maybe a little thin. Just a little flexible. That'll probably work. Just cut a chunk of that off. It might even be lined up. What's this? Huh. Well, there it is. Drill another hole in it. How convenient. Alright, clean up my mess, drill a hole, bring it back. Alright, just a little tidbit. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this. Most of you probably already know it. But I ground the rust off of there. It's about the worst thing for any cutting tool, from blades to drill bits, anything, is rust. I mean, it's like putting your chainsaw in the dirt. So, something to think about. Something maybe some of you just haven't thought about. That's all. Does not get much easier than that, everybody. You can't see that one, but you have to take my word for it that it's lined up. If you can't tell, I like easy. This stuff here, that's where that belongs. I like easy. This is one thing I forgot to show you guys. This is that bracket that I made for the orbital. We had to put an angle on here, and Bob and I were talking about it, and he had a couple of ideas. I said, you know what? Why don't I just put a couple of welds of bead, or a couple of beads of weld there, and then, you know, we can just grind it down and add as we need to. So that's the angle that's going to be. It doesn't get much easier than that, let me tell you. Alright, so you see that? You see my bracket? I'll bolt it on there, bring it back. There it is. Sorry for the lighting, but pretty simple. This right here, it may not make the curve down. You can, where am I? Okay, I lost myself on the camera. Right there. It may not make the curve that it needs to make. Just might have to be angled a little bit more. And I plan on just drilling a hole through this, through the top of that, and running the bolt through it if I have to angle it more. Come to that when I get the hose, fine tune it. Moved right on to the next step. Alright, sorry about that. Ran out of space on my phone, had to go delete some stuff. Anyway, moved right on to And I got the hydraulic pump out of there. Anyone that doesn't know, do you see the little camshaft up in there? It's basically just a little camshaft. There it is. Pretty simple stuff, pretty cool. I don't know why I keep saying simple. That's not exactly, that's pretty intricate shit, but whatever. Guess what I meant was getting it out of there was pretty simple. It's just some bolts, comes out, spring in there that you gotta do whatever. Just get it out of there. You guys seen the spring? Here's that. Looks like an old man getting ready to smoke a corncob pipe, don't it? Imagination. So this needs to get cleaned up. Pump is out of there, so I get the other couple little springs out. The pump will end up going into a bucket of its own used oil that came out of this. And yeah, we'll get that cleaned up and just slap it back on there. Now that we've got that out of the way, we'll be able to get oil to our sump and return. So I'm gonna clean it all up. Up in here, you can see it's kind of a cavity there. Sludge always gets up in there and stuff, and like I said, this thing's set for a long time before we had it. So while I've got it open, I'm gonna try to clean that out inside of there too. Get that as good as I can. We will bring you back. Alright, so there it is. Mounted back up in there. Took the bracket off for the traction booster. Don't need any of that anymore. That's ready to get the hoses hooked up. So everything's moving along slowly but surely. Getting there. Not getting the best content rolling. This is just a bunch of little stuff that's just time-consuming little stuff that not very interesting, I guess, but it's getting there. Next video we'll be working on, I should have most of my hoses and fittings, so I'll be able to slap everything together. So that'll be a good feeling to get that done. And there's not very much else to do on it. It looks like a lot, but the radiator and the tin work and the fan shroud. I just yeah, that's about it, really. Put it through a heat cycle because we had the, yeah. Anyway, you guys been watching, you know. So, thank you much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. Give me a like. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.